Hello everybody and welcome back to another Who's Joe beer review, and for once I am doing a beer review that is not an Imperial Stout. Yay! This time I am doing a Double IPA from DuClaw Brewing Company called Hop Tart. And what better way to do a review on a beer called Hop Tarts than to have, you guessed it, Hop Tarts. So in this video I am doing a review on Hop Tarts with Hop Tarts. So this beer is a wild berry double IPA that has raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries in it. So of course I went ahead and picked strawberry flavored Pop Tarts. Let's do a straight from the can aroma. It smells like an IPA. Shocker, I know.
Wow.
It smells like an IPA, but let's go ahead and pour this out. Let's try to get some good oxidation with this pour. There we go. What you'd expect in terms of aroma from a double IPA is you'd expect a lot of citrusy notes. You'd expect a lot of fruity notes, a lot of berry notes, especially with this wild berry double IPA. And I'm not really getting a lot of that from this beer. Just not off the top of my nose, which this may be a freshness issue. Let's go ahead and check the date. So I think part of it can be chalked up to freshness, but the aroma is not exactly what I would have expected. I think for aroma, I'll go ahead and give this a 3.7 out of 5. But let's go ahead and do this first sip. Good mouthfeel. It's a very malty double IPA. Like, there's not a lot of hop bitterness to it, which I guess is what you would expect from a berry-centric double IPA. So I guess to some extent I'm not going to mark it off on that. The mouthfeel is exactly what I would expect. I'm going to give it high marks on mouthfeel. I'm going to give it a 4.75 out of 5 on mouthfeel. Appearance, I'll give it a 4.75 out of 5 on appearance as well. And I'm not really getting a lot of hops. The fruit is up front and present. The malty sweetness, like it, to borrow a comparison, it's got the malty thickness or warmth that I would expect from like a Dogfish Head 90-minute IPA, but I'm not getting the hop flavor to back it up. Let's see how it goes with the Pop Tart. It matches well. It matches very well with the cherry Pop Tart. Because even though some of the hoppy flavor, which I would expect a huge hoppy flavor with the hop build in this beer, I would expect a lot more citrus than what I'm getting. I'd expect a bit of pine, but I'm not really getting any of those. Like, to me, this almost tastes like a slightly hopped fruit punch. I know that's a bad comparison, but that's what I'm getting. So on flavor, I am going to give it a 3.75. I think I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna bump it up to a 4, because I think I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt and assuming that it is because of the not being quite being as fresh as it should be. It does pair very well with the Pop Tart. So the Hop Tart with the Pop Tart win. So let's think this through. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 on aroma because there really isn't much of an aroma. Like, there really isn't. I'm trying to get it. There's nothing there. I mean, it's not. It's very, 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 very faint. Even it poured out in this glass with plenty of oxidation, I'm not getting much aroma. I give it a bumped up to 4, giving it the benefit of the doubt out of 5 flavor. Appearance, it's what I'd expect from a double IPA. Pretty clear. I actually would expect a little bit of more cloudiness, especially with all the hops that went in it, but they obviously did a good job of filtering. So I would say that I give it a 4.75 out of 5 on appearance. And it's got a good thick mouthfeel. So I'll still give it a 4.5 out of 5 on mouthfeel. So combined with everything overall, my general impression that at best I would probably give this a 4 out of 5. Like, part of me wants to lean towards a 3.75 out of 5 on overall impression, but I don't want to kill it too much, knowing that it could be freshness. So I will definitely keep an eye on this beer, and the next time it comes out, I will try to get it fresh, and we will do a new review. But for now, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 overall. Aroma, 3.5 out of 5. Because, I mean, that's the first thing you do. You smell it. What's the aroma? There's not much. So, very first thing, 3.5 out of 5 on aroma. Appearance, I mean, this looks pretty much like any other double IPA you'd ever see. So, I'm going to give it a 4.75 out of 5 on appearance. Mouthfeel, after I've had a few sips and probably have drinking about half of this pint, I'm going to give it a 4.25 on mouthfeel because it's got some double IPA warmth, but the citrusiness, and I know this is where I'm not really a certified judge because I blur the lines between mouthfeel and taste. But mouthfeel, it feels on the tongue the way I would expect a double IPA to feel. So I will give it a 4.5 out of 5. I will try this again. I promise I will try this again. But yes, here is a beer review that is not an Imperial Stout. And I like, before you say that I'm trashing this beer because I don't like double IPAs, I like double IPAs. Actually, IPAs are probably my favorite style. So I will be doing more of these, and I will be doing ones I do like. And if there is avenue for me to pair them with a food like Pop Tarts, I will do so. But that's going to be it for this episode of Who's Joe Beer Reviews. If you have any beers that you would like me to review in future videos, go ahead and let me know in the comments. But we will see you the next time.